Good evening, everyone. You are now tuned in to Pinoy VA Podcast. So thank you so much for listening in and welcome to our 9th episode. So today we will be talking about working from home in the midst of a pandemic.
We also have very exciting news about our new services here at TVH. This episode is for everyone, so whether you're already working from home or new to it, forced to work from home because of COVID-19, or thinking of transitioning to working from home, this is for you. We will of course answer a few of our most frequently asked questions at the end of this episode.
Okay, so I'm LA and today I am with
Nikki,
and we will be your hosts for today. So our main segment for today is called Working from Home in the Midst of a Pandemic.
But before we begin, we want to make a few announcements first and bring you up to date with what's coming to TVH.
Right, so first update that we have is we are going to have a new line of business here at the VA Hub, a new type of virtual assistant available to our clients, and they are called medical virtual assistants. So it's very timely because there are a lot of doctors and clinics who really need a lot of help with their documentation and things like that, and that's where a virtual assistant would really come in handy. So we will be looking for HIPAA certified individuals to apply, and recruitment has already started this week, and the first training day will be this coming Monday.
Oh, that's really fast. That's exciting, LA. Another new LOB will be opening is the online tutorial for kids.
Yeah.
So we will be offering tutor services to kids in the US starting from kinder to grade 5. The start of recruitment for this has not been announced yet, but because we are waiting on a few finishing touches before launching.
Yes. Okay. So a lot of exciting things are happening here at the VA Hub, but now I want to go to our main segment.
Amidst this ongoing pandemic, remote work is increasingly becoming the new normal. The question used to be, is remote work right for me? But COVID-19 answered that question for us already. Now, the question isn't so much whether remote work is right for you, but more of what kind of remote work is right for me.
Right. So you know, Nikki, remote jobs aren't all created equal. Maraming iba-ibang types of remote jobs, so it's important to really evaluate yourself and your skills, just as much as the different opportunities that are going to be available to you. And you have to be able to determine which one would be perfect for your fit and which one you think you would really be happy with. So ano-ano ba yung things that we must consider?
Siguro yung first dapat mong i-consider talaga dito is yung, are you looking for something permanent? Na talagang gusto ko nang gawin to forever sa bahay ako? Or something to get you by during the ACQ? Parang babalik pa naman ako sa office base. Kasi may mga work talagang pang office base eh, di ba? Asking this question drastically changes the types of job you should be looking for.
Tama. So, next na dapat natin isipin is how much stability are you seeking? So, kung permanent, syempre dapat ang hinahanap mo talaga yung very stable na online job. So, there are a lot of ways of working remotely, but if you're looking for stability and opportunities for growth, then a full-time position is the best for you. But if you're looking for flexibility, yung gusto mo meron kang freedom sa kung anong time ka mag-work, then a contract or a freelancing position might be a better option, diba?
Yes. Actually, ito yung common din yun eh. Kasi pagka sinabi nilang home-based job, syempre minsan yung iba, ang understanding nila, freelance na. Hawak ko na yung oras ko, ako nang magsiset ng schedule ko. But, hindi lahat ganun.
Yes.
So, next time natin tanungin is, what time of the day do you want to work in? You can look for companies that keep the traditional work hours on a time zone if that's what works best for you. Especially kung alam mong antukin ka. Ako, hindi ko kaya.
Hindi ka talaga pang night shift.
But if you want to earn in dollars, then mga 90% of this type of opportunity would require you to work at night for US clients.
Yeah.
You can also find a company that's flexible and will let you work anytime, anywhere. Ito yung mga non-voice accounts na usually kasi mga magsusulat lang sila.
Oo, like marketing jobs, ganyan. Meron din yung usually nasa ganun yun eh.
Market
Freelance designer, ganyan.
Designers. Okay. Then again, opportunities that are really stable.
Yeah, rarely stable talaga yung mga ganung opportunities. Parang yung sister ko, kasi nag-work siya as a freelance designer. So, pag nandun sa season na madaming naghahanap ng magka-create ng bagong design, especially yung mga papadesign ng bagong website content and things like that. Grabe yung pasok ng pera sa kanya. Tapos pag dumating na dun sa time na off-peak na sila, off-peak din siya.
So parang project-based talaga siya. Ito yung mga project-based na talagang pagtapos mo na yung project, kasi yung iba project-based, kasi tapos na yung season, may isang nakakakontrol, di ba?
Kaya ang ginagawa ni ate,
Christmas season, gano'n.
Oo, kaya ang ginagawa talaga ni ate, naghahanap siya ng iba-ibang types ng client, yung mga seasons nila magkakaiba. Para kunyari, tapos na yung season ng yung hakutan talaga ng real estate. Then, yung pag ganun, mag-iiba na siya ng work na igagawin.
Dapat madami kang skills. Yun talaga maganda, no? Kasi kung wari, accounting naman. So, kung wari, tax season. Syempre, may off, din yan eh. May off-peak din sila, di ba?
Yeah. So, yun. So, next naman na dapat natin i-consider is what kind of remote culture do you want? So, every company does it differently. Some companies have an in-office team with some remote employees. Others, like the VA Hub, are 100% remote lang kami. As in, pati yung hanggang COO level namin, naka-remote work din siya. Some companies naman have you work remotely but not too far from the office where you still need to show up in person several days a month, mga ganyan. But again, dahil sa ECQ, almost lahat ngayon ay fully remote na din, di ba? So, yeah.
So, in line with this, some work opportunities would have you working alone, but some would have you working in a team. So, again, ask yourself, mas people person ka ba and that you can function better in a team?
Tama.
Or mas gusto mo yung solitude of working by yourself and by yourself answering only to one or a few individuals only? That's another thing to consider. Actually, may mga ganito kaming nakakausap na galing sila sa yung sila lang. Ako na lang sa si client. Ang nila, bakit gusto mo sumama sa agency? Kasi gusto ko na meron naman akong kausap na iba. Or yun din yung isa sa mga challenges nila na working alone. Akala nila kapag, kung katulad sa atin, di ba, may mga kasama tayo. So thinking nila, mag-isa lang din ako. Hindi naman. May kasama ka pa. Unless, do sa contract mo yun, sa mga direct clients, usually ikaw lang mag-isa.
Ganun talaga yung kasi ang isip kasi ng mga tao din pag pumapasok sila ng The VA Hub. So, ma-assign ako sa client. So, mag-isa lang ako mag-work. It's true na, mag-isa ka lang na makikipag-usap sa client mo, ganyan. But when the time comes that you need help with, kunyari, mga tools na gagamitin mo or the scripting that you will be using for prospecting, let's say, or mga things like that, then you have a team to reach out to. So, hindi ka yung parang mag-isa lang, hanapin mo lang yung answers all on your own and it's, gano'n. So, syempre naman, it's not going to be all about you and what you want. You also need to understand kung ano-ano yung hanap ng remote employers nowadays. When you are applying for a remote job, you need to know what sets you apart from other candidates and figure out exactly how to highlight those characteristics to potential employers. So, what are some in-demand qualifications na hanap ng remote employers ngayon, Nikki?
Number 1 being tech-savvy.
Yes.
Siyempre, kung hindi ka marunong mag-computer, malaking problema.
Oo.
Siyempre, kasi kahit yung mga Microsoft lang, di ba, kailangan natin alamin yan. Employers with remote staff rely heavily on the latest tools and softwares to get the job done. So, si Microsoft ay hindi na masyadong uso. Iba-iba na po ang gamit natin. So, such as video conferencing apps. Yan. Katulad sa interview natin, Sa Skype, nakikipag-usap tayo, then Zoom ang gagamitin natin for interviews. Tapos, pag nag-training kayo, iba na naman. Some companies will pay to get you set up with the gear you need, but others won't. Siyempre, sa VA Hub, hindi ka namin pagbabayarin. In any case, you need to be prepared to gain experience with new tools. Lahat ng online job required na maging tech-savvy ka para mag-work ang setup mo.
Yes, that's correct. So, next naman, another qualification is being an efficient communicator. So, especially sa the VA Hub, kasi, again, wala kaming non-voice account dito. So, and even dun sa mga jobs na remote work na client lang yung kausap mo, US client or what, and then but your main job really does not entail for you to do calls or things like that. You will still be primarily communicating with your client via messaging apps, email, text, call. So it is still very essential to be able to get your point across clearly and quickly. So lalo na that you will not always be talking face to face. You need to make sure that your written messages do not get misinterpreted. When speaking to your clients, you need to be respectful of their culture as well, and that takes an efficient communicator to pull off.
Yes, sir, that's very important. Kasi parang sa atin, here you go, mga ganun. Parang iba ang dating yan. Pag si client na, ang kausap mo, yun.
Or things like yung pagta-thumbs up lang
yun.
sa kapag may sinasabi si client or I mean, you don't really mean anything by it, but it's not really it does not come across as professional.
Dapat professional pa din tayo kahit na nasa online industry tayo.
Yeah.
So, being independent and trustworthy ang next. As a remote worker, you'll probably have the least amount of supervision you've experienced in your career.
Yeah.
Walang iikot-ikot sa likod mo. Multo yun. You have to take ownership of your tasks and be proactive and self-motivated in getting them completed on time. Akala natin madali lang, pero this is the most difficult and crucial part of your remote working career. Kasi kung hindi ka trustworthy, then people will not work with you online. You need to have a certain degree of self-responsibility to make this work. This is for you if you have previous experience of freelancing or running your own business. You've got a leg up on this competition.
Yes. Okay. So, next is knowing your skills and values. Knowing your skills and values fit perfectly to a particular role. So, in addition to a high value fit, you should also have the right skills for the role, as well as an understanding and love for the product that you will be selling or service that you will be providing. So before you apply for a remote job, make sure that you're familiar with the company values as well, and make sure that they are aligned with your own personal values.
Okay. Well, actually, kahit yung job dapat alamin natin.
Yeah.
Minsan hindi natin alam na kung ano pala yung work mismo. Magugulat ka na lang.
So parang sa skills part pa lang, hindi mo na agad alam kung align ba yung skills mo sa hinahanap ng job. Pasok pa lang ng pasok.
Oo, hindi pwedeng ganon. Kasi paano kung tanggapin ka nga tapos yung work pala na pinapagawa sa iyo is
hindi mo gusto.
Hindi mo gusto. Okay. So ngayon naman, let's talk about where to find remote jobs. The first step is finding a remote job is knowing where not to look. So, did you know there are roughly 60 work-from-home job scams online for each real opportunity? So, madami talagang ganito.
Grabe yun, yeah. But I can attest to that. It's no different now that when I was looking for an online job years ago, I had to be very, very discerning on which opportunities to jump on. Kasi ang dami nag-o-offer ng ng sobrang laking pera for things that are for a job that's hindi naman sa pero minimal skills yung kailangan. And when you're desperate for an opportunity and the desire to work from home is so great, it's so easy to fall into these traps.
Totoo. So, if you're unsure of a job posting, there are a few ways you can avoid scam jobs.
Yes. So, always, although not always the case, avoid general classified sites. So, while legitimate jobs are posted there, you'll have to research the company to be 100% sure. So, job hunting is very stressful and time-consuming enough as it is. So, you just have to make sure that those opportunities that you jump on are real ones. Hindi sila scam.
So, check out the company's website. Again, our website is the vahub.org.
Yeah.
Always check what's on our website, hindi lang yung videos. Check nyo yung jobs, scroll down each page para makita nyo kung ano talaga yung meron kami. Kasi minsan nagkakagulatan tayo. Ala, may ganun pala. So, check to
may
see.
marketing pala.
Oo, kasi akala ko magta-type lang ako. Yeah. So, check to see if there are any red flags that stand out to you. Does it lack professionalism or basic contact information? Do they promise a big pay without much work? Kumbaga, if it's too good to be true, it probably isn't. So,
yeah.
Actually, may experience akong ganito. So, offer nila, you can earn up to 60,000, 40,000. Pwede pala, kaso wala ka ng tulog. Oo, pwede yon. Kasi maniit pala yung rate nila per hour. So, kaya nga talaga kumita ka. 7 days a week. Tapos, yun nga, mga 13 hours ka magtatrabaho.
13 hours a week. So, grabe. Patayan.
Oo. Voice pa yun, ha?
Grabe. Alam mo, hindi advisable yung ganun kasi hindi talaga mag-hold up yung
nagkakasakit talaga sa
more than, kasi ako nga nung nag-call center ako, kami talagang queuing kami from start to finish eh. Tapos nagsisize up talaga yung mo. Tapos hanggang sa kailangan na dagdagan talaga yung mga agents kasi hindi na kaya nung dami ng calls. Yun, tapos nagkakasakit na yung mga ahente. Tapos lalo nagsasuffer yung
business talaga.
So, next thing that you should do is you should look up the company on Google for reviews. And if you decide to proceed and you're selected for an interview, a video chat is helpful because you will be able to interact with the people behind the company versus communicating through emails lang. So, if you meet more than one person during the interview process, like sa amin, there's an initial interview, there's a final interview, and then meron pang si Miss Marian na kakausapin kayo, bibigyan kayo ng instructions before going to the initial interview itself. So, pag ganun ng process, mas good sign yon kasi sabihin, mas madaming tao yung behind the scenes, kumbaga, mas nakikita mo na, okay, company talaga to, hindi to company of one.
Kasi baka tatlo nga yung kausap mo, iba-ibang tao lang.
Iba-ibang boses lang.
Pero isang tao lang pala.
Yun. So, mahirap yung gano'n.
So, yun. Next is check out job boards. While sites like Indeed and LinkedIn offer solid job listings, niche sites that cater specifically to remote work give you better options.
Yeah.
So, like sa TVH, we work mostly with real estate and marketing VAs, but we are now branching out towards working with other LOBs na din like medical VAs.
Yes. Of course, we will not end this segment without work from home tips from your friends here at the VA Hub. So this is more for those of you who are new to this and have been forced into this because of the pandemic that's been going on. So we want to give you a few tips.
Okay, so prepare your backup connection. This happens more often than you think. So, and to become a reliable online worker, you need to have good online presence, which starts with a good connection. And if that fails, you need to have a backup. So, dito pala, connection pa lang. Kailangan yung reliable. Kapag mobile connection ang gamit nyo, pwede siya kung backup lang.
Magandang backup yun. Pero, if that's going to be your main connection, not only will you rack up so much, nababayaran sa network mo, hindi pa siya ganun ka-stable.
Though, it will give you a good speed test result talaga. But the quality of your calls, connection mo, hindi talaga kaya. For Facebook, Messenger, okay lang siya. But once you start using Ring Central, wala.
Number 2. So, find a quiet place where you can work. Tell your family members that you're working and you are not on vacation. So, this is very important. You need to establish boundaries so you don't go crazy. Ang dami ko nakikita ngayon online na, what feels like working from home. Tapos sa likuran, yung mga bata nakatali. Nakikita mo ba yun? Grabe. Yun.
Kaya tali yung mga anak nila. Masking tape.
Masking tape.
Ay, packaging tape yung gamit yung nakita ko.
O kaya nilalagay nila yung mga anak nila kasama ng mga dogs sa likodan nung parang dog pen para hindi siya makapasok sa room.
Pero isa pang manggugulo din talaga sa'yo yung parents eh.
Ayun, parents. Minsan nagtatrabaho ka na, tapos sasabihan ka pa na, online games ka ng online games. Patrabaho ko.
O kaya maririnig mo, inuutusan.
Oo. Mahirap yung gano'n, no? Pero, yun nga, kaya kailangan, sabihan niyo sila ahead of time na, hindi ako naka-vacation, nandito ako sa work, ganyan, working from home muna ako because of the pandemic or whatever. So,
kasi yun din yung adjustment talaga. Hindi na naman to sa atin eh. Pati yung family mag-a-adjust talaga dyan.
yes.
Okay, so number 3, prepare for work like you normally would. Take a bath, eat breakfast, etc. This is to trick your brain into going work mode. Okay, so this will help you start your day with efficiency in mind. Yan.
Ano
Eat
masasabi mo
breakfast,
dyan?
ganun. So,
Eat breakfast. Paano yung
eat
take a
breakfast.
bath?
Umamin kayo.
Mami na tayo. Hindi natin lahat ginagawa yun.
So, when you start working from home, you start to look homeless. Ayun na nangyayari sa atin. Kasi di ba parang sa bahay ka lang, wala ka namang ginawa, nakatutok sa iyo yung electric fan or aircon. So, hindi ka pinagpawisan. Paglabas mo, matutulog ka na. Gano'n, kung wala ka nang gagawin. So, kailangan meron kang tasks na nakalista sa harapan mo. Yes, helpful yon. Lagi ko sinasabi sa mga applicants ngayon, may schedule talaga.
Yeah.
Especially for moms. Kasi, dati may ganun ako na helpful siya kasi makikita ko talaga na, dapat hanggang dito lang ako mag-work. Tapos, yung isisingit ko dito, dapat yung kailangan sa break ko, makaligo na, makakain na yung kids, ganun dapat. Kasi kapag walang ganun, minsan nagagawa mo kasi parang pagod na pagod ka. Tapos yun, kailangan separate mo talaga yung work sa household chores.
Tsaka iba din talaga yung, alam ko di natin lahat ginagawa yung taking a bath before work. Or after work or whatever, ganyan. Hindi natin lahat ginagawa. Pero, once you try it, alam mo na mas refresh yung utak mo pag pumapasok ka. Lalo na ako kasi yung working station ko, wala sa loob ng bedroom. So, nandun siya sa labas. Yun nga lang, walang aircon. So, talagang gagawin ko na maliligo muna ako, ganyan. Kasi, ang init eh. Lalo na summer.
Saka parang gising mo na gising talaga hindi mo.
So, yun. Number 4. Number 4 na tayo. Okay. So, number 4. Take a break from time to time. Stretch. Straighten your back. Take a walk. Leave the room. Have snacks. You have to do these things kasi nakaka-drain yung nakatingin ka lang sa computer all the time. I mean, if you were inside the office, you would be looking at your monitor ng buong straight 8 hours. You wouldn't be doing that. So, don't do that as well when you're, hindi ko naman sinasabing mag-break kayo na mag-break all the time. Yung magsasuffer na yung productivity nyo and performance. But you do need to take little breaks from time to time. Especially kung yung monitor nyo wala siya nung UV something. Masakit talaga sa mata and marami nagkakaroon ng initially nagkakaroon sila ng migraines, ganyan. So you have to take care of yourself and to do that, you have to take little breaks. So,
okay, so tama yun. Yung snacks, dalhin mo na lang sa tabi mo. Oo. Yung workstation, ito pagkabago kayo sa work from home, yung workstation nyo, lagyan nyo ng space para dun sa snacks. Ang hirap kasi magtrabaho na may katabing pinggan. Nagugulo yung mo. So, dapat malaki-laki ang table mo. Tapos kung may kids kayo, yung enough space para dun sa dodo, sa kasagatas ng mga bata. Habang So, yun yung mga tips na meron
yung pinggan na dadalhin nyo sa workstation nyo, plastic yung gamitin.
Plastic kasi para pag nahulog, hindi siya mababasag.
Yun. Yun. Best
yung
tip
mga
ever.
Yung mga mangkok yun. Yung pinaka-the best yung magagamit.
Yes.
Kasi hindi kayo mahihirapan. Ganyan mo na lang, tapos kuha ka ng gano'n. Kung pinggan, di ba? Dalawang kamay.
Tama.
Yun.
Okay.
So,
Number 5.
Number 5, you can play your video games after work and whatever you do not slack off. The temptation will be there. Kahit anong gawin nyo. Pero you need to be trustworthy na ginagawa mo talaga yung work mo. Maging disiplinado tayo. To be honest, minsan pagka nag-interview, merong naglalaro pa din.
Sa training nga, meron pa nanonood ng adult films. Sabihin na lang natin adult
Siguro
films.
baka naantok na siya. Tapos yun.
Tapos pag time na i-check ng trainer yung mga nila. Yun, nai-scandal yung mga trainer.
Oo. So, yun. Dapat, kasi, di ba, nasa bahay ka lang naman eh. So, let's say 8 to 5 yung work mo. Meron kang 6 to 7 para maglaro. Isantabi mo na yung games natin.
Tama. Okay, so number 6 and our last tip for newbies. I don't want to say, I'm sure you've been doing your work for a long time, but if you're new to working from home, then this is one of the last tips that we have for you, and that is send in your reports. Keep your supervisors updated. Be in constant communication with your team. I mean, it's hard enough working from home na mag-isa ka lang. It gets boring, it gets stressful, and it would be, and you have to think about kung ano yung iisipin pa ng ibang tao sa'yo now that you're not all in the same place. Iisipin pa nila kung ng supervisor mo kung nagkatrabaho ka ba talaga or kung nandyan ka ba talaga. Yung hindi mo agad mapaperfect yung online presence because you're still new to this. But definitely, you have to keep your supervisors updated so that they know hindi sila mag-alala sa'yo na hindi mo nagagawa yung work mo properly or hindi mo, or kung kailangan mo ng tulong, ganyan, things like that. Your supervisors need to know about those things. Okay, so moving on to our last segment. As promised, we will be answering some of your FAQs today. So, Nikki, since you are the one in recruitment, what are some of the most common questions that we still get from potential applicants?
Common pa din talaga is the training paid.
Is the training paid?
Yes.
So,
tapos,
i-answer muna natin yung is the training paid. So, I'm the manager of the training team here at the BA Hub. So, for the training, we say that it's not paid. Kasi, hindi payment ang tawag namin doon. We call it a training bonus. Kaya, training bonus siya. It goes on top of your regular pay once you are already hired by a client. So, pag na-hire ka na ng client, then, bibigyan ka namin ng bonus for attending the training as well na ginugol mo nung nasa training ka. And, the training that we provide, hindi naman siya very specific to our business only. So, once you get the training from the VA Hub, you can take it and go anywhere and still be able to apply the things that you have learned in training. So, some other companies would have you pay to get those kinds of training. So, but for the VA Hub, we offer it for free and we also give you a bonus on top of your regular pay kapag na-hire ka pa within the VA Hub.
Yes. So, mahal nga yung training na to eh. Meron akong nakausap, 10,000 daw. 10,000 yung buong training na daw ng virtual assistant. So,
yeah, kasi meron yung culture training for on how to become a virtual assistant. And then, meron pang basic English or basic English refresher to make sure that you have good communication skills and things like that. And then you have
video pala.
Photo and video editing, real estate prospecting, product sales,
marketing tasks.
Yeah.
But here at the VA Hub, that is for free. So, hindi kayo magbabayad kahit ano sa amin. And if you are one of the lucky or you are one of the VAs na na-hire na ni client, kumita ka pa. $50. So, next common question, this is the training pay. That is during the interview na. But before the interview, ang tanong is, how? Yes.
How po?
How to apply? Well, with this, of course, ang isasagot namin talaga is to visit the website of the VA Hub, the vahub.org.
And then on the top right corner of the website, you will see there, apply now. Just click that and then fill up the application form, and that's it.
Yes, ganun lang kadali. And wait for 2 days lang. 2
Yes.
days.
So,
24 to 48 working hours.
one of the things that you also have to remember when you submit your application form, make sure to submit your resume along with it. You'd be able to attach anything to that application. Updated dapat, hindi yung last na working, 2017 pa pala.
Saka, yung may dates din, kasi minsan sinesend na lang nila, company name na lang.
Dapat may dates din kung kailan.
Ayusin din natin yung mga CV natin. Kasi, di ba nung last podcast yata, pinag-usapan natin yun, we should have an updated CV. And, yung detailed naman. Kasi minsan kahit yung address puro 6. Yun na lang nakalagay. So, kumpletuhin natin yung mga details. Don't worry, hindi naman namin yan dinidisclose sa mga, sa hindi kailangan.
And if you have a marketing portfolio of your own, like designs that you've done in the past, then collate them and put them in one folder as a portfolio, and then upload also that portfolio onto the application form, because that helps your chances also. Makikita ng interviewer that you have your own portfolio, that you created your own designs previously, kanyan. And that also shows your potential to be a good marketing virtual assistant. Yun.
Again, the vahub.org, review the website, and then click on apply now button kung feeling mo ikaw ang isa sa mga VA.
If you're the one.
Yes.
Okay. Other common questions.
How long?
How long?
Yes, yun.
Grabe yung mga question lang. How?
Hindi.
How long?
How long is the waiting period? Yun. Yun.
Okay.
After the training.
After the training. So, for the real estate and marketing training, that's a 16-day training. Actually, sorry, not 16-day. It's 2 8 days na training. So, dalawang magkaibang curriculum to. Pag natapos mo na yung first 8-day training, natapos mo na yung first 8 days, sabihin mo, ang first 8-day training mo is real estate prospecting, then, pwede ka nang i-endorse as a virtual assistant. So, hindi ka mag-aantay matapos mo yung 16 days. But, you are required to finish both of the training offers that we have.
Don't worry, free naman siya. Na hindi ka, malay mo while on the training, meron ka palang client interview, at least pwede ka namang mag-play.
Ganon. Pag may client interview ka, tapos you're going through your second training, then okay lang, you just go through the client interview, and then balik ka lang sa, it's just while you're waiting, para hindi sayang yung time mo, complete mo yung dalawang training.
Saka hindi mo alam, yun pala, magaling ka pala sa designs, magaling ka pala sa marketing. Tapos, na-hire ka ni client sa marketing task.
Yeah.
Mas maganda yun.
Tapos, so how long?
How long?
Walang fixed time yan because it depends on how well you do during the interviews. Siyempre, kung magkakalat ka during the interview, hindi ka ma-hire, di ba? Ganun lang kasimple yun.
Kakabahan ka lang.
Pero don't worry because we also train you on how to go through the client interview itself. So, merong client interview training sa the VA Hub, which is for 3 days, which is not everyone offers that. So for others, they just let you go. They teach you the product knowledge, and they teach you yung skills, knowledge that you will need to become a virtual assistant, but they don't teach you on how to start, how to show the client that you have all these skills to offer. So the VA Hub, you also get trained on how to do that. So the waiting period is as little as 1 day, or some others, they wait for over 1 to 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I think ang average is somewhere around 2 to 3 weeks.
After
I would say, after the first 8-day training.
Okay, so this is, let's say, 10th day onwards. Kasi 9th day nila is clearance, diba?
Yeah.
So, 10th day onwards from the training.
Yes.
Hindi
Okay.
16 days.
Hindi 16 days. Okay, so any other frequently asked questions?
Yun lang. Rate.
But we actually compute it per hour. So it's $4.81 per hour.
Ako ba yung next question nila is, can I choose the job?
Can
Yan yung
I choose the
nagiging
job?
common question ngayon. Kasi syempre, they are from the office-based setting. Tapos gusto nila ngayon mag-work from home. Can I choose the job or the schedule? So, hindi po.
Hindi.
Kaya po
The
dalawa
schedule
training
definitely
natin.
not. Pagdating sa can you choose the type of job, it depends on kung anong training curriculum yung nag-graduate mo na. So if you've already graduated both real estate
And marketing.
Real estate prospecting and marketing, then you can be endorsed for both. But it's different for our medical VAs naman. Kasi sa mga medical VAs natin, they don't go through that training because it's already covered by their HIPAA certification training bago nila nakuha yung HIPAA certificate nila. So, they are exclusively medical virtual assistants and they yun lang yung function nila. Not unless they want to go through the real estate prospecting training and marketing training as well. Kung matapos din nila yun, then pwede din sila ma-endorse for that. Yeah. So yun, it depends on kung ano yung training or specialization kasi ang tawag namin dun eh. You get specialized for it. So if you already have that as your specialization, then you can be endorsed for that.
Okay.
So, any other questions?
Wala naman masyado.
Wala na. Okay.
Yes.
So, we've been with you for a little over 30 minutes now already. I don't know. But unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much again for tuning in to Pinoy VA podcast. Stay home and stay safe, everyone.
So like and follow our page, the VA Hub Inc. to get updates, interesting content, all about being a VA, to be informed on when our next podcast will be. We are looking to stream every few weeks, so please stay connected and we will update you soon. Have a great day, everyone.
All right. Have a great day. Bye, guys.
Bye.